Okay, so in the last video I showed you how to create a quiz on Kahoot, and now I'm going to show you how to administer the quiz in class. So you go to class, you turn on a projector, and you do need a projector. You go to the internet, you go to Google, and you type in Kahoot. And this is what we want. We want getkahoot.com. So click on it. And we saw this screen in the last video. Anyway, sign in. Alright, and this is like the homepage for Kahoot. So to get to my my quizzes, all the quizzes that I've written on Kahoot, I go up here to the upper left, and I want to click on Me. This number here, by the way, is the number of quizzes that I've written and saved on the website. So click on Me, and here's what I've got. So for us, we're going to do test quiz, which is the short one, the two-question quiz, and I press play. Now my students need to have mobile devices. My students need to have iPads or their smartphones or something connected to the internet with a touchscreen. So make sure you've got that. Otherwise it's also not going to work, but assuming they've got that, press launch. So it's ready to join. The students break out their phones or iPads or whatever, and they need to go to this website here, which is not the same as the Kahoot website, getkahoot.com. It's not the same. They need to go to kahoot.it. Somebody always goes to getkahoot.com, so you need to walk around and make sure they're going to this different but connected website. So you can't see my screen, but right now I've got my iPod and I'm going to kahoot.it right now. And what you can't see is you get a very simple screen, just a blue screen that says Kahoot, and then there's a box that says Game Pin. The game pin, which will be projected on the screen, is this here. It's different every time. Okay, this time it's 37378. I'm typing that in, and I press on my iPod. I press enter. All right. Now what you can't see is that it's now gone to a screen on my iPod that says Play Now, and then underneath that there's a box that says Nickname. So I'll just say F. Is my nickname. It can be whatever people want, and then I click Join Game. Now, as soon as I do that, you're going to see my name pop up here. Okay, I've pressed it, and yep, there I am, F. So, presumably in your class you'll have many students. You'll have whatever number, 5 names, 6 names, 10 names, but that's what you're going to get. When each group has got a name up here on the screen, you're ready to start. And I will show you in advance because you can't see it. You can't see it as I give this tutorial. On the projector, you're going to have the questions. So this would be an example. The amount of time is here. The possible answers are here. On each student's mobile phone, you're going to have these 4 boxes, or, well, if there's 2 questions, just these 2 boxes, or 3 questions, these 3 boxes. You get the idea. Anyway, they have to match the answer, which is here, to these icons on their mobile phones, and they just touch the one that they think is correct. So let's go back to the quiz and we'll start. I'll make it real fast because I know the answers, and because that's not really the point. But again, you can make the discussion time very short or very long, depending what you think is appropriate. Alright, so we're back on the projection. There's only one team, that's me, F. So we're ready to start. And this is what the students see. So what is this building? Picture's loading. Alright. And the answer is EF Auckland. So students touch the yellow circle. I've answered. Yes. All right. We got it correct. So the sooner you answer, there's some connection between time and points. If you answer sooner, you get a bit more. But anyway, if this was like a grammar question, this would be a chance to explain the grammar. If somebody answered incorrectly, if somebody answered with the red triangle, you'd see that. If there were two groups, you'd see two. Anyway, when people are ready, you go to next for the second question. Oh, right. And then it shows a score. There's only one group, so there's only one score, but it shows the top 5 scores. So if people are at the very bottom, if there's 7 groups and 2 names aren't showing up, they'll probably ask you, where's my score? The answer is that we only show the top 5. All right. Next one. When was this photo taken? And the photo loads up. And there it is. It's the disco band Chic. All right. So here I chose like a longer time, because you can have a picture like this that's a little bit ambiguous and use it as a discussion question. Obviously, well, I probably wouldn't really use this in class, but whatever. So people discuss, they're like, I think it could be the 80s. It looks like the 80s to me because da da da. Somebody else says the 1970s because da da da. Anyway, when they've decided, they choose, and I know the answer, so 1970s. That's correct also. So this is a very short quiz. That's the end of our quiz. So I click next. I won, shockingly. And the winner is me. Right, 2 correct, 0 incorrect. I click feedback and results. Everybody individually has to answer 2 questions, which you cannot see, but it says, did you learn something? I could say yes. Do you recommend it? I can say yes or no. There's some feedback. That's for students to do. Yep. I learned something. I recommend it. I feel good. Not neutral. Not bad. Anyway, that's how you do it. That's a quiz, and it can be much longer. It probably should be much longer, but this is just a demo, so I kept it short.